Hello, Narnach here. Welcome back to Kymon. We are finally leaving Homestead North. And we have a whole laundry list of things to do here. But it's very comforting to know that most of these things just involve killing the enemies that we don't like. It's very, very familiar. So, we are now encountering Chthonians in the wild. Also, one of the quests, I believe, leads us to the site. I believe those purple daggers flying about was the assassin's blade triggering for the very first time. At least that I noticed it. So we got critted by someone. No, we actually critted someone with a percentage based attack. So first up is going to be the, what did they call it again? The Conflagration, yes. An area that's not very hospitable, in all fairness. But we need to retrieve some cannons of our town. We might as well do that. So I'm gonna see if we can just stick to the right hand side, because on the map it's also to the right hand side. That way we should arrive where we have to be, is my thinking. We're actually pretty well on level, which is good.
That skill's not ready.
Void Fiend Hellion. So a lot of these enemies deal vitality damage and chaos damage, which are the things that historically I have been worse at resisting than the other resistances. Slowly improving it, we're now resisting these things at about 30%. Still quite a distance away from the 80% that most of the other ones are at. We're making progress, slow and steady progress. So there is something out there. Kymon's chosen. Then let's tag the waypoint here. Good. Okay, so we missed an opportunity to head over to the Conflagration then. We'll actually have to go back there, but now that we are here, might as well say hello to our new allies. Kymon's chosen. They got some blade maidens, they got some zealots. And some storm bearers. Let's have a chat. Let's see how much of this is voice acted.
May the light of Empyrean guide your path.
Okay, so this is just generic. You are the one the Legion sent. You are later than I have expected. You wanted to speak with me? Please. If you wish to prove yourself to the chosen of Kymon, then first I require proof of your purity of spirit. Show us that you are not aligned with the forces of the void. I'm a Nightblade. I'm not quite sure if purity of spirit and Nightblades mesh very well. So, what must I do? The vile cult of Chthon has long been an agent of corruption and chaos within Karn, but their activities since the Grim Dawn are reaching catastrophic levels. Even now they summon creatures from the void using their heathen blood rituals. These rituals must be stopped at any cost. These cultists are known to use special seals of binding when practicing their art. Their most powerful members often carry them on their person. If you truly are interested in Father Kymon's mission, then you must recover these seals and bring them to me, so that they can be incinerated in Empyrean's fire. So what's Empyrean's fire? Yes, the sacred flame of Empyrean, the light of the world. Empyrean, the first of the gods and the protector of Karn, has returned to us in our darkest hour. His will is made known to us through Father Kymon, our prophets. I will gather the seals, but I'm not quite sure if this cult is a good fit for me. I mean, the necromancers were really cool people. These are creepy.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got
So,
left.
what can we buy from them? A chosen blade. It's a one-handed blade. Lightning damage, offensive ability, attack speed, lightning resistance, lightning bolt on attack. Let's see. Defenses-wise, a storm totem. Nothing truly interesting. Black tallow, chosen cord, blessed whetstones. I think I need these for crafting purposes. Blessed steel as well. Haunted steel. Okay. So just in terms of acquiring stuff I need for crafting, these guys are gonna work out fine. Gonna work out fine.
Put it to good use.
Might not like
Give
them.
you a good price on what I've got
If they
left.
supply me with good stuff,
See
hey.
you around.
not gonna complain too much then. So basically big church, beacon of hope. Acolyte's pledge. Let's have a read. I have seen firsthand the cleansing power of the flame of Kymon, and will never falter in my belief. Our forces outnumbered by horrors beyond comprehension. It was then that I first laid eyes upon him. Like a shining beacon in the chaos, Father Kymon charged into battle. He was a flaming wind, scorching a forest, left to grow wild for too long, cutting down the twisted and reviled roots that seek to strangle this world of light. I knew that day that he will be the one to lead us from this horror. It is his righteousness that burns through the darkness of this world and banishes the evil. I will not fail him. Signed by Blade Maiden Sandra Ambry. Acolyte's pledge. When the world ended, I did not know how I would survive. It was only by the grace of Kymon that they found me, buried in the mud and rubble of my house. It was Father Kymon who knew where to find me. It was his hands that pulled me free of certain death. Now that I'm here, I pledge to do everything I can to fight this evil and to serve the cause that gave me a second chance. It is by the will of Kymon that I now carry his light to the world and save who I can. Praise be to the Blessed Father. Acolyte of the Chosen, Carve Lavigne. So, I think that's it in terms of lore. This is still sealed, but we will get access to it later. Sister Thalia. Welcome, brother. May Empyrean be your light in the encroaching darkness. Empyrean? The Lightbringer, the eternal flame. Empyrean is the savior of humanity, returned to us in our darkest hour. Father Kymon communes with Empyrean, delivering the Divine One's will to his chosen. So, how do I commune with this Empyrean? Empyrean only speaks to Father Kymon. You are not permitted to disturb him during his visions. Seems awfully convenient. Do you not have faith? None who have witnessed Father Kymon's work would dare question his connection with Empyrean. The Blessed Father has walked through flame and emerged unscathed. His very touch banishes Chthonians to the void. It's an honor and a privilege to be one of his chosen. I will have to see that for myself.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
Yeah. I'm not big on faith in people who proclaim to know the truth. As my character said, that seems awfully convenient. Right. So, if we have to go to the Conflagration, let's head back to Homestead and have a quick look. Ah, yes. We go out here and we go this way. So So it wasn't behind the city, it was actually before the city. This is where we find the Conflagration. It's a rather long stretch of ether covered ground. I think I had a potion that fixed ether resistance for me. So let's take out all the things that are being nasty right now. Let's double check that there really is nothing in the way. Also, there is no way to sneak through, right? No, that would be too convenient. Way too convenient. Still think I could jump over those fences. But yeah, level design. Okay. Let's see, there was these spirit pain ointments. 25% ether resistance, so that bumps us up to about 60. Yes, for quite a while. So we run, and we run. And we take our first stop here, put up a portal. So that in case something goes wrong, we can return him. Also, these monsters are level 31 and 40.
Not ready.
This is meant to be a challenge. But usually, if it's a challenge, there's loot. And I happen to approve of loot. Let's keep summoning our spirits.
Skill's not ready.
Also, let's not run into the ether over there. Okay, let's move a portal over here. Okay, these are gonna hurt.
I can't do that yet.
Okay, hey. Summoning our spirits, that seems very, very convenient. Okay, let's get out again. Resummon the spirits. That's one. Okay, we nearly got it. Okay, good. Loot it, loot it. Okay, crossing over to this side. Put up the portal here. Yeah, I remember this. This actually was rather tricky to do. Just because there's just so much raw damage coming in. It's a good reason to use your potions again, though. And even after you take out the crystals, of course, the ground is still gonna be corrupted as hell. Okay. Okay, let's actually do some spinning to winning.
I can't do that yet.
It hurt. It really hurt. Tactical withdrawal, as they call it. Yeah, see, there's a unique in the back. That's why things are a bit weird. Actually had to drink a potion there. And we got him. Also, we got a level. Leveling up, 3 points available. So last time we boosted most of the active skills. Is this going to be useful? I think for now I'm actually just going to focus on getting our execution up to 5 points, so we get a 20% chance to trigger it. So then we will have dual blades just as our base. 20% chance of Belgovian Shears. We will have another base boost. 20% chance of Amarista's quick cuts, so that's 40. Whirling Death, another 20, that makes 60%. Once we got Execution at 20, it's going to be 80% chance to trigger a special attack. And then here we have Mutilate, another 10% chance to be triggered. So 90% chance of our attack is going to be a special skill rather than a base attack, which I think is getting pretty solid. Okay, move the portal over there. I have to run back a little bit through here, move the portal. Basically just try to keep the portal in the field where I'm fighting. Used up most of our resistance. Just slowly ticking through.
Ready.
I only had one of the potions, so I am on a bit of a timer. Okay, nothing here, nothing we can sneak through. Nope, that's a pretty big crystal. Okay, we go over here, move the portal again, take out the Overseer, because casters are easy to take out, yet they do a lot of damage.
That skill's not ready.
Yes, wanted to summon my second spirit a bit too early. Okay, so don't think it's quite realistic to the spirit is actually attacking the formation, but it's really not doing a lot. Okay, never mind. Let's keep going north or west, northwest, something. Looking for cannons. Yes, that was it. We weren't here just for the loot. We were also here to gather cannons. Okay, it's running parallel to the road, which at some point ends here. Trying to get a feeling for where it was that this ended in again, but actually it's just exit here. So if you wanted to skip all the monsters, and in case you probably have just a maxed out ether resistance, you can actually follow the main road rather than the farm fields, and it's just easier to run through. My case though, I don't actually have that luxury. Okay. Okay, that crystal that's zapping me from the flanks, I'm not entirely happy with it. So let's take it out after we clear this field here. Because, well, we have spirits. And we have some, I was gonna say life regen, but I'm gonna count more on my spirits now. Okay, good. Actually got it. Cool. Barely went okay. Okay, pop up a portal. And let's get creative. Let's do some blade whirling. Let the spirits do their job.
Can't do that yet.
Also, there seems to be a overmind here. Well, it used to be. It's not quite anymore. Ooh. Ethereals and Chthonians
do that.
fighting with each other. I really like how they put two different factions, two different extremely hostile factions in. And they are actually at odds with each other. I mean, the Chthonians, they're basically worshippers of Cthulhu. They just want to make the world end, basically. That's what it comes down to. Or the idea, I think, is that the world will be reshaped in Cthulhu's or Chthon's vision. But basically it's a void god. While the Ethereals, they just want to rule. They're basically demons. They've got the whole thing with possession and the undead and all that stuff.
I can't do that yet.
So, if you would look at it that way, the people are actually more on the side with the Ethereals than with the Chthonians. Because Chthonians would just want to make the world end. And the Ethereals do not want that. You got kind of a bit of an unholy alliance, maybe. Now the enemy of my enemy is today maybe not my enemy. Not quite sure if you want to go as far as to say my friend. Okay, let's once again just do some more exploration on the side. Wait, okay, you're dead. There's no gaps in the wall. Nope, nothing we can exploit. That means we just have to walk by. Hey, actually.
I can't do that yet.
Try to just shoot that thing from a distance. Summon multiple blade spirits. Nah, still not a happy thing. Never mind. Let's take this one out.
Can't
That's
do that yet.
a bit of a better chance of doing that. Also very good for my crystal count. So all the crafting I've been doing definitely used up quite a bunch of them. Wait, but Herald of the Flame? Yes. He's big and scary.
I can't do that yet.
Okay, let's summon my buddies. Ah, okay, they hurt. They hurt. Let's leave a portal at the edge of the battlefield here. And take out the add-ons and then go for the throat again. Okay, he just keeps resummoning add-ons. In that case, let's just ignore them. Okay, let's do some blade whirling. Wait, what? Oh. He's being creative. Ooh, he's moving now. Okay, that's a wave of ether fire. Also, my ether resistance has worn off by now. On the other hand, he stopped summoning things, which I'm perfectly fine with. Ah. I cheered too early.
I can't do that yet.
That's a nice damage spike. Luckily, just doing a lot of damage myself. Keep summoning spirits. Very useful.
That skill's not ready.
Also, in terms of energy usage, this is pretty intense. So, Herald of Flame, chance to hit was 86.1, chance to get hit 96.6, chance to get crit 6%. Bit low against these guys. We definitely need to improve our defensive ability. I'm actually happy that they show it in the tooltip. Just your chance to hit and chance to get hit versus the last opponent you had any kind of combat interaction with, whether you got hit or hit them. Okay, just pick up loot, yes. Ooh, look, dynamite. Also, stop setting me on fire. Who's doing that? Nasty little spirit. Claim it. Good. Then you. Let's see. Attack you. Just follow me, please. Don't want to fight in the middle of the ethereal stuff. Yes. Okay. That works a lot better. Bit more to my advantage. And it's dead quite quickly. Maleficus. Maleficus. So, I think we are done here, aren't we? Just looking around that there's absolutely no loot that I've overlooked. Because, well, that would just be a shame, of course. And there's a bridge over there that we can't get to. Okay, well, let's have a. Actually, while we're in town, we sell stuff and then we just go through things at the same time. Also, we have a chat with the Weapon Master, because he's the one that gave this quest to us. So he's the mister that's hiding in here. You're still in one piece. Suppose that means you didn't try to enter the Conflagration then. Wise choice. Actually, I went out there. Cannons are secured. Well, I'll be damned. You got more guts than brains, but you won't find me complaining when those cannons are back in our hands. I'll have some men sent out to hold them back immediately. You have done the Legion a huge service. Thank you. Ah, that's a good way of appreciating me. I like the money.
Come see what's left of my way.
And they're friendly now towards me. Yay. Right. Shields, we don't care about shields. Caster daggers, also another thing. This is not quite right. Let's see, this is a blue. This is a blue. Just having a bit of a filter through. This is a blue. Green. Helmet. Has vitality resistance, that means it's at least gonna get evaluated. And nothing spilled over into this one. Okay. So, Live Loom Band. Level 35, it gives a bunch of extra health regen percentage, constitution, and +1 to oak skin. So this is targeted at the shaman, which actually has the oak skin. But everything else is generic and rather useful. And I think this is probably a better ring than our yellow, the puncturing silver band of mending. So let's see if we have a look. 100 life regen. 93. But we have the vitality, we have the corpse dust on it, which also adds 18%. I believe we have extra corpse dust. Wait, let's not sell the corpse dust, shall we? Corpse dust, yes, you. Compare apples and apples. Okay, so it's 104. So we actually gained a little bit. But also, our life went up by quite a bit. The constitution is not a bad thing to have either. Dreadnought footpads. Level 40. Blitz and blindside. That's definitely not for us. But physical damage is not bad to have. Defensive ability, movement speed, physical resist, pierce resist. It's okay, but not useful for us. And an axe. Maleficus. It's all chaos aligned, isn't it? Chaos damage, reduce target's armor, chance for the target to fumble attacks for 3 seconds, physical damage converted to chaos, extra attack speed, extra cast speed. So this is just a chaos axe that's actually weakening targets as they get attacked because they start fumbling. That's not quite bad to have. And this helm, we lose a little bit of armor, we gain some damage to the undead, we gain some spirit, we gain a little bit of health. But 19% of vitality resistance, and we suffer less from life leech. Is something to be said for acquiring this, because that will boost our vitality resistance up quite a bit. We would go to 53% vitality resistance, which actually starts to become respectable. We lose a little bit of pierce resistance and lightning resistance, both of which are currently maxed, so it can't actually be that bad. We still remain maxed in lightning, and we gain some pierce, so let's go with it. Okay, we already spent our points here, and I think most of the other things didn't actually look that interesting at first glance. So, gotta thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.